Spring savings are in the air and at Ross, where they have savings on all the brands you love. From the latest fashion to outdoor decor and even pet supplies, savings are in every aisle. Go to Ross and save 20 to 60% off other retailers' prices on your favorite spring finds.
I think you're on mute.
Workday starting to sound the same?
I think you're on mute.
Find something that sounds better for your career on LinkedIn. With LinkedIn Job Collections, you can browse curated collections by relevant industries and benefits, like flex PTO or hybrid workplaces, so you can find the right job for you. Get started at linkedin.com/jobs. Finding where you fit. LinkedIn knows how.
This is Optimal Health Daily, the number one reason you're not losing weight, by Dr. Monali Desai of ifwewerefamily.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your very own personal narrator. This is one of 5 podcasts where we read to you from blogs for free so that you don't have to read them yourself. So let's get right to today's post and start optimizing your life. The number one reason you're not losing weight, by Dr. Monali Desai of ifwewerefamily.com. Do you keep promising yourself you're going to eat healthier next week? Why is it always next week? Are you too busy driving your kids to school, from school, to practice, from practice? How are you ever going to make time for yourself? The truth is, you're not. Unless you make a decision right now to make yourself a priority. Otherwise, there will always be another project, another birthday party, another commitment to someone that isn't you. You could live your whole life this way, or you can start making yourself a priority today. How I make myself a priority. I'm a cardiologist. Some weeks I work close to 120 hours, so I know it can be hard to take care of yourself when you're too busy working or taking care of your kids or your significant other or all the other important people in your life. When I'm working that much, I find it hard to focus on things like eating healthy and working out. They just don't seem that important. But the negative effects of not taking care of myself are never good. I find whenever I stop eating healthy for more than a week, I start putting on weight. Here are some things that I've found that help me make me a priority that can help you make yourself a priority too. Tip number 1, decide what your number one priority for yourself is. Just pick one thing. You can't simultaneously work on 5 different things at the same time and realistically make progress on all of them. I've tried it. It doesn't work. What will happen is you'll end up accomplishing things that were less important to you at the expense of the things that were more important to you. Tip number 2, write down your number one priority every day. This could be done in a journal, a planner, on your calendar, or even just a Post-it note. Writing it down every day, preferably at the beginning of the day, will help you remember your number one priority because it's easy to forget when other people start demanding your time and energy. Tip number 3, tell someone you can count on to be your accountability partner. I usually tell my mom or my sister. Then ask your accountability partner to check in with you once a month, like the first of the month, or a day that's easy for you both to remember. This will help you review what happened, what worked, and what didn't. And it can help you troubleshoot problems that are stopping you from making yourself a priority. Tip number 4, plan for obstacles. For example, if you have trouble losing weight because you grab fast food when you're running late or are in a hurry, try planning out your meals for yourself and your family on Sunday. And consider a delivery, grocery, or meal service so that you always have something ready to go even when you're late. Tip number 5, know when to say no. Once you set one specific priority, then you'll know when to say no. If your number one priority for yourself is to lose weight and your office mate brings you freshly baked chocolate chip cookies, you know what to say. You know to say no because it moves you away from your number one priority of losing weight. Bonus points if you can actually say that out loud so your office mate stops bringing you cookies. Being honest out loud is hard, I know. Tip number 6, stop feeling guilty. Speaking of hard, I know this is difficult because you don't like letting people down, but if you don't take care of yourself, you won't be your best to take care of other people. Tip number 7, try something out for a few weeks. If it doesn't work, try something else. Like if you're trying to eat healthy, try changing what you eat for breakfast for a few weeks. If that doesn't work, try changing what you eat for lunch instead. If it's really your number one priority, then keep trying different things until you find something that works. And lastly, tip number 8, hit pause when you start to feel frustrated. When you feel yourself getting frustrated, don't crash and burn. Instead, take a break and start again next week. The day to change is today. Why? Because let's be real. Every year, there are going to be more commitments, more catastrophes, and more obligations. You'll never again have less to do than you do today. That's real life. So, it's now or never. What if you do nothing? Then next year, you can be in the exact same place you are today. But you don't have to be. Losing weight or whatever your number one priority for yourself is within your reach, and it will always be worth going after. Start with baby steps. The most important thing I can say from my experience as a cardiologist is to start small. Start with baby steps. It can be easy to get super excited and try to make sweeping changes for one day or even for 1 month. But for most people, that won't last a lifetime. Start with one small change that you can commit to this week and next year and the year after. Your goal is to commit to your number one priority to yourself long term. You just listened to the post titled, "The Number One Reason You're Not Losing Weight" by Dr. Monali Desai of ifwewerefamily.com. And I'll be right back with my commentary. When we started this podcast, it felt like diving into the deep end. Each day brought new challenges, and we were drowning in decisions. Finding the right tools became our lifeline. For millions of entrepreneurs, that essential tool is Shopify. Shopify powers millions of businesses worldwide and handles 10% of all e-commerce in the US. Launch confidently using hundreds of templates that create a beautiful online store matching your brand. Create content effortlessly with Shopify's AI tools that write compelling descriptions, craft headlines, and enhance photography. And market like a pro without a team. Plus, Shopify's expertise covers everything: inventory, shipping, returns, and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/OHD. Go to shopify.com/OHD. Shopify.com/OHD.
Oikos presents 15 Seconds of Strength.
Here we go. Steve's got a trunk full of groceries and no one to help him.
Oh, that's tough, Jim. Looks like a 5-trip load at least.
He grabs the first bag, the second. Bob, it looks like he's trying to do it all in one trip. He shimmies the door open, steps over the dog. Oh, and he stumbles.
Oh, right into the kitchen without missing a beat. Jim, now that's a man who eats his protein-packed Oikos.
With 15 grams of complete protein in each cup, Oikos Triple Zero can help build strength for every day. Oikos, stronger makes everything better.
Dr. Neal here for my commentary. Now, I'll be honest, when I first read the title of her blog, I was very suspicious. This was, of course, before I read the actual content of the blog. But when I read "The Number One Reason You're Not Losing Weight," I thought, here we go, a quick fix solution. Just try this supplement. Just do this one thing and you'll lose weight. And so I was so happy to read this blog to you because it wasn't that at all. It was all about choosing the one thing that you want to change. It was all about, once you've done that, starting small. It was about, if it doesn't work the first time, that's okay. Try it again and maybe try something a little different. I'm a huge fan of approaching behavior change, of lifestyle change in this way. And when we look at the actual research or the data out there, this is what we're learning. If you could take small steps that you can continue to do over the long term, it now becomes a lifestyle. You can't imagine living without that behavior, and all of a sudden, results start to happen. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, as always, for listening. Thank you for being a subscriber of the show. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.